contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. It is for the Future Clash Championship. This match's sponsor is In Retrospect. Your time limit is 20 minutes, and your referee is Matt Slappy III. Introducing first, from La Habana, Cuba, weighing 210 pounds, he is the brand new Future Class Champion, the revolutionary Bill Williams. Introducing the challenger from Fort Wayne, Indiana, weighing 210 pounds, the Huntsman, Jay Marston.
Welcome to Showtime Championship Wrestling. We are ringside, Nick Kodak and Don Rue, and we are joined by a very special guest, bringing the original team back together, Josh Callisto. And we are set for a Future Clash Championship defense. The newly crowned Bill Williams taking on Jay Marston.
Yes, Bill Williams getting the W last night in St. Paul, and he is now our current Future Class Championship after a little dirty dealing, from what I understand, in his match against Devon Monroe. Devon Monroe recovering very quickly, as you saw earlier tonight. So we'll see what Bill Williams has in store for Jay Marston. The first time I've seen Jay, I believe, Josh, you may know this, he's out of the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, correct?
Absolutely, trained by Merrick Brave and Seth Rollins, and he's appeared on some of our St. Paul events in the past, taking with Joesa once, and most recently appearing in a scramble match, which was won by Sebastian Taylor. And so far, the revolutionary Bill Williams is pretty much controlling Jay Marston in this match.
Oh, gets a quick roll up and a 2 count.
Going for a Boston Crab, though.
Oh, wow.
And Bill Williams quickly...
Wisely.
He talk about the long torso and the long arms of Bill Williams. He was able to get to that those ropes quite quickly.
And I was talking with Bill Williams yesterday in St. Paul, and he knew he was coming in here to Mondovi with this match against Jay Marston, and he has that Boston Crab scouted. He was telling me about it yesterday, and it doesn't surprise me one bit that he got to the ropes that quickly when Marston was going for that Boston Crab, which clearly is one of his signature holds.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, but it is my understanding that pretty much every Showtime champion, with the exception of Devlin Kane, the Valhalla's champion, are out of the Professional Wrestling Academy in Minneapolis, Minnesota, including Bill Williams.
Bill Williams, absolutely. The extent of Showtime's champions, Future Class champions, and heavyweight champions have spent time at Ken Anderson's Academy School of Pro Wrestling. So right now, Jay Marston has opportunity to be the first person from the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy to bring Showtime Championship back down to Davenport as a bragging right.
Well, if that's not an endorsement for the Academy, I don't know what is.
High-risk maneuver.
Wow, and it paid off.
Big high knee coming off the top.
That may have done it. We might have a new Future Class champion very close. Bill Williams just able to kick out in the nick of time.
You can always tell when a guy gets his bell rung because they get that 1,000-mile stare, and they kind of struggle to get to their feet. But Bill Williams, tough as they come, so I'm sure that he's going to do his best.
Tough as a $2 steak, as they say.
Absolutely.
Oh, into the ring post, shifted the ring about 3 inches there. This guy's got some strength behind him. He'll throw anybody around.
Yeah, he's deceptively powerful. He's not a particularly bulky man, but with those long arms and long legs, he generates a lot of motion and a lot of inertia. Yeah, torque. That's a good word. I like that.
I looked it up today.
And those elbows, that has got to hurt.
Bill Williams is pretty much just picking Jay Marston apart. Jay Marston has had some offense in this match, guys, but...
And again, these academy kids, they work body parts, and they do things the way that they're supposed to be done, the way wrestling is meant to be. And right now we're seeing Jay Marston suffer the consequences of Bill Williams' good training and also smart ring generalship.
Absolutely. Jay Marston is going to have a very, very hard time trying to get that Boston Crab on in this match if his arm is torn apart. Whether it's his wrist, his elbow, his shoulder, and now both arms.
Takes away his
muscles.
Yeah, it takes away his greatest weapon. And again, Williams working on a body part here.
Bill Williams has been a special guest on the Showtime roster over the last year and a half, and now that he's Future Class Champion, he's really trying to claim a spot, a full-time spot on the roster, and with performances like this, with wrestling clinics like this from the new Future Class Champion, and an O'Connell roll there,
Had him for a
with showings like this from Bill Williams, win, lose, or draw, he's going to make a great addition to the Showtime roster with this type of ability and this planning going into his matches, scouting his opponents.
Yeah, we've talked previously about the technical prowess that a lot of academy kids come out with in regards to other wrestlers, and we've seen it in spades here as another cover, kind of a lackadaisical cover, but a 2 count nonetheless. But the technical prowess of these academy kids, and we're seeing it with Bill Williams.
And it's funny, the term for a lot of these new students in the Minnesota, Wisconsin, Midwest scene lately, coming out of the Academy School of Pro Wrestling, calling them the Academy Kids. Bill Williams
is no kid.
He's no kid. He's a grown up. He's
is a full man.
Time. He's not just some teenager coming in, jumping around the ring. He is very, very smart, very experienced in his short time in professional wrestling, and he is dominating the student of the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy in Jay Marston.
We're seeing it, which is why he's holding a Showtime Championship title.
Yeah, the Academy students have proved time and time again that if you put in the time, if you do the drives, make the effort, you see results, and that's what Bill Williams has experienced here
and
this
let's
weekend.
Take nothing away from the Black and Brave Wrestling
Absolutely
Academy
not.
or Jay Marston, but we just got the time cue that 5 minutes of this match has passed, and look at the pain that Jay Marston is in just a matter of 5 minutes.
He's nearly ripped his arm off his socket at this point.
He's firing back. He was throwing some punches about 10 seconds ago. He's not done, but he's in excruciating amounts of pain right now because of Bill Williams.
All right, now the crowd is starting to clap here to try to fire up the... What are we going to see here? This is interesting.
He's got it. Yeah, that's a very smart move from Jay Marston. Get him to the ropes. Not necessarily. He tried arm dragging out of it, but he's stuck in the hold.
And right back to an arm.
Don, I almost think that maybe the smartest idea would have been to wait in that corner there and cause the hold to be broke by the official.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
maybe a young mistake there from someone who hasn't had the amount of experience that someone like you said, like Bill Williams, has had.
Absolutely, and I believe this is, as far as one-on-one, just 2 wrestlers in a match, this is Jay Marston's first match of that type in Showtime. He's been in some tag matches. He's been in a scramble match recently, and that time the arm drag gets him out of the hold, but now he's got to capitalize and gets kicked right in the forearm there.
Brutal.
Like I was saying earlier,
that arm.
Bill's not just working on his wrist, but
well, nothing ruins your day like a good right hand to the face.
it looks like his right arm's doing perfectly fine.
I think I saw a tooth fly there.
I have it. I caught it. It's right here.
All right, cool. We'll get back to him.
And Jay Marston's really showing here that he's not done. He wants to bring that championship home to Davenport. Xander Killen later tonight has a chance to also be a Black and Brave student, bringing a championship from Showtime home. But if Jay Marston can win the Future Class Championship right now, he'll have the distinction of being the first Black and Brave student to do that.
And Williams is absorbing an extreme amount of punishment right now, which is unfortunate because he told me if he got the W tonight, the white claws were on him. Oh,
and he's still... I'm not sure if that was one of Jay Marston's finishing moves there, but that sideways suplex, I recall that. That was probably the closest near fall that Jay Marston has had.
Instinctual kick out there.
Yeah, that was I'm not sure he was even aware of it. That was just, like you said, pure instinct on the part of the champion. And now he's a little dazed. Ducks under the boots. Uh-oh.
Oh, here he goes.
Grab again. Let's see if his arms will let him do it.
I don't know if he can. Williams is so lanky.
So far, he's got a hold of it, but he's got to get his knee more into
Yeah, he's
Bill
gotta
Williams'
turn him.
back. And Bill, once again, gets to the rope.
I was going to say, if he steps over, he might have this match won, but he was unable to do so. Once again, the long torso and long limbs of the champion.
And ring awareness as well.
Ring IQ, guys. Ring IQ.
The throat right across the rope. That's gonna be a roadblock for Jay Marston in this match.
He's absorbed a lot of punishment. You got to give this young man credit.
Absolutely.
This is a fight.
Wow.
Thunderbomb.
Wow,
I can't believe Nicky kicked out of that one.
I cannot believe that just happened, and neither can Bill Williams. He thought he had this title defense in the bag.
10 minutes remaining.
We are halfway through the time limit in this match, and both of these guys, Bill Williams looking to somehow put away this Black and Brave kid, Jay Marston, who's come out here with a ton of fight.
And we've seen both of these guys get very, very, very close near falls in this match for the Future Class Championship.
It just shows you what this championship means.
Absolutely, and it shows that the Showtime roster, when they get the championship, they're fighting champions. He could have taken the night off tonight. He just won the belt last night, but no.
Is this a reference to a former client of yours?
Well, it very well could be, because some people cheat and take tag matches and do other things to prolong their title reign 470 plus days. But
I'm not sure of who you are speaking.
Bill Williams and Sebastian Taylor are not that kind of competitor.
I know Don might not be willing to speak about it, but he is absolutely referencing Cal Creed, whose 470-plus day reign as heavyweight champion ended last night in St. Paul. Sebastian Taylor is now the Showtime heavyweight champion.
Oh, my goodness!
That may have torn some ligaments, guys. This could be serious.
And with the work to the arm that Bill Williams has already done,
yeah, he's going to hurt for.
And he moves.
Oh, look, here we go. Submission time.
If he locks this armbar in, guys, it's over.
Oh, and he's stopping his face. Armbar.
He's got it.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the bell. He worked that arm, and he nearly tore it right out of his socket. And Bill Williams' first title defense here, that Future Class Championship in the book, successful. And Jay Marston, we might have to get some attention to him. That arm looks in a bad way. Either way, guys, Bill Williams, still your Future Class champion.